What is up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley, and welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. This is going to be for the star sign of Pisces for January 1st to the 10th of January 2021. Take what resonates, leave behind what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, where your messages will 100% correlate to your story because they are for you in mind, you can find all the information, how to reach me in a reading, in the description box down below. If you like the content that I make and you would like to support me, please go smash the like and subscribe buttons. Without any further ado, I have already gone and pulled your cards off camera like always, sweet Pisces, so let's get right into the reading. So we got the Queen of Swords, Major Arcana, the Star, Ace of Swords. So I kind of got a message very clearly altogether, even though it's not necessarily what they all mean in its position. And the message that I got is that you are most likely cutting somebody out or putting your foot down in order to have some sort of truth that you can heal from, which to me sounds like somebody might have been pressing boundaries. It kind of feels like I'm going to be able to dig into this, but just off the gist, it kind of feels like putting your foot down and speaking up for yourself in order to have healing, because when I'm looking at this, I kind of get the sense that somebody was almost held down from being their self. I kind of almost get an oppression vibe from this because there was an indication to heal with the star. So I usually don't do that. I tell you what each card is, so I'll go do that now. But the Queen of Swords is a female. She is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't read for the star sign. I read for the energy that she portrays. So it's okay if this isn't your star sign and it's coming up for you. So the Queen of Swords would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. She would also be somebody that is very, very, very well of herself. She would be a queen. The king and the queen are the highest that you can get in the court. She represents that she is very mature. She understands what she's doing. She's either physically mature or more mature mentally. But she's somebody that would specifically be very good with the way that she talks and how she leads. She would be that person that would be there for you and give you the shirt off her back no matter what. But the second you betrayed her trust, she would cut you the fuck out because her life has kind of been built around the pain that has shaped her to be the queen that she is now. It's also why they call her the widow, because she has known heartbreak. She has known pain and she has known separation. And she no longer vibes on a level where if somebody isn't to her standard of energy, she doesn't keep them around. And I think that you are either cutting somebody out or think you are cutting an energy out. In order to have healing, this is very simple. The star is just major arcana for an insane amount of healing. And then the Ace of Swords outcome is that truth that you speak. It represents a new beginning. It could be a confession. It could be saying, no, this is where I want to draw the line. But the Ace of Swords is also, swords are very, very powerful and you have to use them carefully, because it's thoughts, and how we translate thoughts into words sometimes disconnects and we can be a little bit more aggressive than we want to be. But the Ace of Swords is like that double-edged sword. It represents that you can use this sword to cut through to the truth, or it represents that you can do harm. So it's always recommended to use it for the truth and for the greater good type of thing. But this is a very, very powerful new beginning. And I specifically see you putting down your truth about something in order to have healing, because I feel like you are fed up. I get the vibe that you are fed up with something in the situation and you had to come you had to come clean about it. You had to open up to it. And I'm getting the vibe that once you are able to open up to it, it's almost going to cut the stress off of your being. So, okay, let's figure out what is it that Pisces is putting their foot down about. Let's say it that way. What is Pisces putting their foot down about here in this spread with the Queen of Swords and the healing star? Okay, that's a very, very easy answer. Somebody came back. It's about an ex. It's about a friend. This person is marked by a period of time where they would have not been in your life, and then they would have made a return with a gift. That gift is usually an apology, like, I'm sorry that I did this thing to you when we were dating, or I'm sorry that I ghosted you, or I'm sorry that our friendship ended a few years ago. It's usually going to be marked by the absence of a person. And here's the thing. Okay. Alright, I can kind of see this in two different lines where I feel like I might be getting a cross-watcher story where we have somebody coming back in hopeful of this person's response. and then either being, I don't want to say fully rejected, but I feel like there is a storyline here where this person is not going to be accepted back in, solely because these two cards to me kind of indicates like, I don't need you. I'm healing by myself. I'm putting my foot down. I'm being strong about this. I'm telling you what I need, and what I need to do is to heal. So I'm also getting the sense that because there's this healing, it might be way too soon that this person came back and did this, but I am like almost 100% certain that this is definitely happening because somebody from your past came back and did this to you. Let me ask where this goes in the near future after this spread is over. Where does this go? Where does this energy go with the situation with the Pisces? Yeah, I don't see you sticking around. I think that you put your foot down very solidly, and I don't see you staying around. The Eight of Cups is the card for walking away from something that had potential once but no longer does, and that's not a bad thing. I'm not reading this in your negative. I'm reading this that you are the one that's walking away because it's not good enough for you. I'm really, you can exchange the energy, and if it resonates, take it how it does, but I really think that you're going to be the one walking away because you know better at this point, which is really good shit. And I'm glad. It's a rough spread, but I'm still really glad to see this here for you, because it represents that you're following your true intuition, you're following your own words, you're following what you're doing, you're walking the talk. So this is really good shit for you, Pisces. I love you. Happy New Year, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace out.